with the but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the show, they tell you I'm local.
Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from East Rutherford. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get us all the way out to the 30-yard line. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
19, crack ball 80. 18, Rattler, 18, Rat, hey, smash Broncos. 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Check, Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Drop 60. Let go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Pitts.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Right to the air is Richardson. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Unlock right. 2. Lightning, 8, hurt. Ready.
Here's our first carry for their running back. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. 1st down, Giants.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground, and when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Well, right side, taken in by Neighbors. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check mash, check mash. Deputy. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Lion. Warriors, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Now Richardson. This one intercepted. Into space. Inside the 20. And the defense comes up with the first point to this one. It is a pick 6 to make it a 6-0 lead.
And, Mike, we talked all week which offense was going to be able to strike first and play with the lead. Well, the defense, they had other plans. They're able to put the first points on the board by capitalizing with that pick 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Freedom.
They'll begin here on the ground. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down.
Get it. Go. Franco 80. Check smash. Check smash. Let go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Hop 70. Hop 70. Ready.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Go. No. Stop. Ready, ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield. in the area of holding. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
Here we go. Viking 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Out of a shotgun, Richardson. He'll air it out down the middle, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Giants. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. The extra point. Up and good. And the Giants will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Ready? Go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Or from MetLife Stadium after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Cougar 19.
We'll try the right side with Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He'll look to throw. To the outside. Catch made by London. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Back to the air once more on second down. Braden Fisk. He gets in there and dropping for a big loss. And now it's third and long.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Come on. Hit.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
Get up. Ready.
It's Richardson on the move. This is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of the nets here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Bronco 80. Get up.
Now Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Check.
In motion
check,
comes
check.
Beckham.
Buffalo 18.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Huffman very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Hurt. 19 Lion. Steady.
Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Something lost and never seen. Starts to believe. Something taken from me.
60 Bobcat. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to
all things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
60 Bison, 79 Gross, Mustang 19. Cup 19, Cup 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
A second down throw for Richardson. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. First down and more inside the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. What a season it has been. He's at 28 touchdowns now for the year. The extra point is good. The Giants are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one into the hands of Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. First down and one shy of 100. That was his 99th catch of the year.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Nice. Go.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's caught right side. It's London. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run with Robinson. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Maxwell Hairston there to make the tackle. It is 2nd and 6.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions.
On the move left. Oh, he's got a man wide open. It's Beckham. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Falcons.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
The drive will start on the ground. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New York. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. No problem there on the extra point, and the Giants move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Three. Here we go. Hawk 70.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Forced out left, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
18 Rattler.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official, who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that ended up going the other direction.
Back to the air one more time. On the run to the right. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense, and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
Well, he's going to have a lot better moments than this one, but you just can't force that throw. Not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Okay, great.
Right back to the air following that pick six. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Get it! Kennedy Lyons! Pat the street! Pat the street!
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd down and 3.
79 Broncos! Ready? Hawk 70 Rangers. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
They'll look to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Go, Reed. Come on. Set. 60 Vikings.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. That his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's got 20 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
That is hot. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Check. Here we go. Check. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. Hurt.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Alert.
Finding room across midfield. And he will score again. Touchdown, Giants. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good. And the Giants add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Go street! Hurt! Hurt!
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cup, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Dragon 60, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 19 sight, 19 cut,
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Giants.
At the 49-yard line.
Hurt! Hurt!
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
Panther 11!
From the gun, Richardson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. To the goal line and in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York. The PAT, up and good. And the Giants will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready!
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up 1st down.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the 2nd half, the defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Warriors 17, go!
Moving to his right. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. They get an even 20 on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
Got it, ready?
At the 32-yard line.
Let's go! Bronco 80!
Going back to the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. He'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
London brought in motion. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
60 Eagles. Lions. 18 Rudder. 18 Red. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, Red?
He'll look to throw. He's got room to roam. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6. 32.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Chap 60. Chap. Let's go now. 19. Ready.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. They look middle here and get it to Neighbors. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Next way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Look at the big man go. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown.
Hold it ready. 60 Eagles. 19.
On the ground, it's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go. Hurt. Buffalo 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Hey! 19 Lions! Go!
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
He'll drop the throw. That's complete. And it is Beckham. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
Ready? 19 Charger, 19 Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw again. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. And he will score. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now a return coming from the 14. Whoa! Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. First downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Now he'll air one out. He's got it! And he's got another one! Touchdown, Giants. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. The Giants will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Trap 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield. field. That's London. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A gain of 26
From the
yards.
39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pushed out to his left. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Pitts is the man in motion. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Jenkins pass. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2.
76.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. Gonna try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Gonna lose a yard.
It's a loss of
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
3rd and
19 Lions. Ready.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
19, 18. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. So they roll the dice on 4th down in the red zone. And it pays off with 1st and goal. Here's a run. A short ball down to the 7. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
A pickup of 2.
18 Randall, 18 Randall.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 79 Broncos. Ready,
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw, and he'll take it on in. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Ready, Ready,
They'll
break.
come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mustang 19.
Now Richardson. Rolling right. A very dangerous throw, but somehow it is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That catch number 40 on the season for him.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a giant first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Hold the ready.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
17, 18, Pioneer. Come 19. Come 19.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Dragon 60. Come on, come on. Set. 19, Panther Street. Panther Street. Let go.
They'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. He works free. Right side. Still going. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, New York. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Falcons 26.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 22 yards to pick up there. First down, Atlanta.
Okay, ready? Go check. Hawk 70, Hawk 7.
He'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Okay, bounce, go!
We'll go with the draw play here on second down. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. They finish off the regular season with some momentum. And they'll wait with bated breath to find out who they're going to play next week in the wild card round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.